Hello, my name's Laurie O'Donnell. I work for Cornerstone International Group. We're a global organization. We're in 45 countries. We have 100 coaches, and amazingly, we're coaching in 20 languages. Today, from Phoenix, Arizona in the United States, I'm with Tamica Sears. Hello, Tamica. How are you?
Hi.
Tamica, you have done an incredible amount of work on inclusion and diversity. What I thought was interesting was your approach is different. You know, you believe that an organization has to work on their inclusion before they take the step to bringing in programs of diversity. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So to me, there's a difference between an inclusion program and a diversity program. There are a lot of companies that are focused on bringing in diverse candidates, getting their diversity numbers up. We want 20% more women, we want, 30% more people of color, but they don't focus on inclusion. So when the diverse candidates get there, they're not very well received. They're not necessarily treated well. They're not treated like they're a part of the team. I worked for a company once that, was very focused on diversity. They brought in a ton of diverse candidates. And within the first 90 days to a year, they were all gone. And the leaders never stopped to really say, why is that? They just thought, maybe they were getting the wrong diverse candidates. But truthfully, the biggest issue was when the diverse candidates got there, they kind of felt like the little kid in the lunchroom sitting over by themselves with no friends and no one to talk to, because they just weren't very well received. And in fact, sometimes they were even told that they were just like a token diversity hire. So there has to be some work done with your leadership team and, trickling on down into the employees to give people a better understanding of the value of diversity and having them understand what inclusion actually looks like. And it's a little bit harder than it seems, and I take a softer approach, and that's one of the reasons why I work with so many of the different characteristics of inclusion, because you can say to someone, the way that you grew up, you grew up very rich. This person didn't grow up very rich, but you're able to get along. Why is that? What are the commonalities? And try to get people to see that there are commonalities, there are differences, and begin to celebrate the differences. They're more able to accept differences and become more inclusive, so that when you do bring on the employees who are diverse, they are welcomed and people do want to hear what they have to say, and their thoughts are valued. If you don't do that foundation, and you don't make sure that everyone in that company knows what inclusion is and they're bought in, you're just going to lose the diverse candidates, and in fact, you may even cause them trauma.
Wow. I mean, it's so logical when you say it, and I can appreciate how difficult this is to do. Thank you so much. It's been great.